Hello and welcome to my channel. It is very good to have you back. If this is the first time that you're coming here, hi, my name is Gemma. I am a prophet, a speaker and an author, and it is absolutely brilliant to have you here. Now, today I wanted to share a message with you that God has shared with me about the direction that things are taking within the world. And there is a specific emphasis, or he certainly wants to talk about the Middle East in the first instance. So I'm going to really share with you the vision that I have been given and some of the imagery that has been handed to me here in order for me to really pull this message together. Now, first of all, I'm being drawn to the Middle East. Iran is being mentioned by name specifically as well, okay? But I'm being drawn to the Middle East, and God is really showing me this storm, this turbulence and dark cloud that is over that region. Whenever I'm being given this, I don't know if he's referring to the current climate or whether this is something that is still set to come about. But I'm being shown the Middle East, I'm being shown this dark cloud, and the next vision that I was really being given was very heart-wrenching, and I'm seeing buses and different modes of transport, and I'm seeing women and children being really ushered onto this and being pushed out of the area. You know, it's a bit of a race. These women and children are being sent to safety. So there's a lot of upset, a lot of strife really whenever I seen that. It wasn't a very pleasant thing to see. And then what followed that was bombs dropping. You know, we were in a war zone and there was bombs dropping. I was seeing through the lens of like a sniper's rifle or like a rocket launcher, and I'm saying locked and loaded. So we're really being brought into a war zone here. Now, the challenge is that I'm being told that it is an attack from foreign land, but I'm not being told what land, okay? I don't know who is involved here, but I know that whenever we enter into this, or whenever this really starts to escalate further, obviously, yes, there is some strife there already at the moment. Whenever this escalates further, this isn't something that is set to come to an end very, very quickly. Now, I don't know if you have followed me for long, but back whenever the Russia and Ukraine conflict first began, I spoke out then and I said, look, this isn't going to happen quickly. It's not going to come to an end quickly. This is going to continue for years and years. And this is a similar situation that we're in here with this, okay? This isn't going to be something that is going to be quickly and easily resolved. Now, what I'm actually being shown is the UK and the US having blood on their hands here. I don't know if that is from past actions or if this is going to be from actions that have been taken recently or will be taken in the future, but I'm certainly seeing the UK and US, I'm being told that they have blood on their hands here. The challenge that we have whenever I'm being shown all of these moving parts and the energy that's at play, I'm being told that this situation as it starts to play out is really going to tip the scales into more escalation. I am not necessarily saying it's a form of chain reaction, but I don't necessarily know what is going to trigger what and exactly how things are going to play out. I'm really being shown the overall picture and the overall energy here. What I'm really being shown in the image that is being given to me is something where Putin, for example, within Russia, is going to feel like his hand is forced in some way, and I do see his target starting to extend out past the Ukraine, which again is something that I talked about on TikTok. If you go back through my videos there, I was never saying that his target would only be on Ukraine, but I was never told why or what would happen in order to escalate this and to trip this escalation into action. But I'm being shown one of those things. I am seeing involvement here from Europe as a whole. I'm seeing the UK, I'm seeing the US. This, what we're heading into, is a large scale war. This is a really significant time that we're going into, and I'll tell you why. God isn't happy about this at all. This is something that there is too much turbulence, too many egos. I'm seeing world leaders butting heads, and really the big message here for us that he's trying to convey is that egos need to be kept in check. whenever we have lots of world leaders that are stepping into their ego and allowing themselves to be swayed, and I'm going to be probably quite vulgar here with you, but one of the images that God was showing me was men walking around, swinging their appendages in the air, big D energy. That's what he was showing me here. It's who can push who the hardest. People not willing to step down because they don't want to appear weak. People acting out of alignment when they feel that maybe this isn't the best decision, but we feel like we have no option. We need to show force. We need to, hit them hard. All of this behavior is not helping us as a collective. This is actually having an incredibly detrimental impact on us. And there are no winners when it comes to war. I know that world leaders might be inclined to push hard because we need to defend our territory. We need to show them who's boss. Nobody comes out of a war being a winner. Because of the blood loss and the life loss that we experience, and the financial hardship and the challenges that we have to go through, this is not something that benefits us as a collective. And yes, there are benefits to it. There are plus sides, but we're really being encouraged to use this as an opportunity for self-reflection as well. Keep our own ego in check, because change starts with us. If we want the world to change, we want world leaders to change, we have to be the change. We have to actually change ourselves and allow that to ripple out. But it also really encourages you to, and all of us, me included, to use our discernment whenever we're putting people into places of power, and actually consider whether we need the imbalance of power that we have in the world. Okay, so there's a lot of things that can really come from this, but ultimately we're being warned, and world leaders all around the world, you are all being warned that actually you need to stop acting from places of ego. Start to come into alignment with your heart. Start to come into alignment with a larger divine will. And we will be led then into a much better path. But currently, from what I'm being shown and from what I'm being told, this can't be avoided. Now, we're too far down the path. We're too far down the line for this to be prevented, okay? So this is the direction I'm being told that things are going in. I'm not being given timelines for things to be unfurling, but this is the overall picture that I'm being given, okay? So I'm going to leave you with that. I'm happy to answer any questions or anything in the comments as well. I do have some other messages. I'm getting a lot at the moment to deliver, so I'm going to continue to record those and, get them edited and get them pushed out to you guys as well, so that you're kept informed of what's coming.